Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Tiki Hut Central, the podcast. I'm your luxurious host, Ken Rose, and this over here,
I'm Lisa Rose.
Hey, welcome to the show tonight, everybody. We've got a lot to cover. We had a great interview yesterday from an executive out in the Japanese mountains. We're going to talk to him a little bit later during the show, talk about cryptocurrency and how that's working, and talk about Dogecoin. We've got a lot going on. Lisa, what do we got going on this weekend? We got some fun stuff, don't we? We're
out on the boat on Saturday with some friends for an event where
that's a charity for a fallen deputy, I believe, and we're going to raise money for that. We've been raising money for people all year long, haven't we?
Rob Nichols will be performing, I guess, on one of the docks.
I think he's going to be on a dock. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right.
Everybody's going to be just chilling on their boats, and I guess you bought a couple new floats today.
Oh yeah, we got some nice floats. I got a little, a mermaid tail float for you, and then I got a scorpion float for me, and then some comfy chairs, and I guess I'm going to pick up a new cooler because our other coolers are kind of
ratty.
Shit growing in them, mold, mildew. Who knows what's in there? As everybody knows, at the start of every show, we always like to bust open a beer. Tonight's beer is brought to you by Daytona Persimmon Hollow. This is called Dirty Blonde Ale. Dirty Blonde Double Blonde. Oh, it's a double blonde ale, and it is from Daytona Beach. It says keep it refrigerated, and it's best when served at 50 degrees. It says they pay homage to Daytona Beach racing with a safe, easy drinking, flavorful blonde ale. It'll be slightly sweet with a honey malt paired with a crisp, clean finish. When the sun, sand, and water call, the beer is the answer. So, Lisa, let's bust these open and give these a quick taste.
4.1% alcohol and 20 bitterness?
I don't know idea what the hell that means. 20 bitters. I don't know what that means. Well, cheers to episode number 12, actually. This is our 12th episode of the season. And
it's a little bitter.
It's a little bitter. I mean, it's not too bad. Definitely a beer that you want to drink when it's nice and cold like this.
Yeah.
If it was a little bit warmer, you probably could not drink it. But yeah, thanks to Daytona Dirty Blonde Ale. That's our beer for the day. Cool.
All righty. What are we going to be talking about tonight?
Tonight, we're talking about marketing your business. There are many ways to market your business. And everybody in business always thinks, well, I'm in business. I've got a sign out front. Everybody knows I exist. How true is that?
Not true.
Not exactly.
Unless you have a million people driving by every day or walking by, then not everybody knows about you.
Correct. So that's always an issue for businesses, wondering how do we grow? Where do we grow? What do we do for marketing to get our name out there, to build a brand? You've also probably noticed that Lisa and I are wearing some United States Postal Service shirts this evening.
We do not work for them.
We don't work for them.
We're not endorsed by them.
We're not endorsed by them, and we are also not on the cycling team. But it's to bring awareness to direct mail and how a correctly run direct mail program can really enhance and grow your business exponentially.
Last week, you mentioned the number one tool is business cards. So that's very important to make sure that you start with that. If you don't have the money to get into direct mail at the very beginning, at least do business cards.
At least have a good business card. In fact, we had a couple clients come in this week that were starting new businesses and didn't know what they wanted, and we created a couple of things for them. They were very happy, and hopefully they'll be back for direct mail and other tools with which to grow their business. Everything from business cards to postcards, flyers, presentation folders, even to branding items like pens and cups and things like that. I mean, even for Tiki Hut Central, we've got hats and shirts and cups and tablecloth and all kinds of things. So we're always prepared to not only have our show here at the Tiki Hut.
Every couple of weeks, you add something else.
I'm always sneaking stuff in, sneaking some new stuff in for the show.
Like, oh, look what I got now.
Oh, exactly. Well, tonight we're going to talk about direct mail. There's really two types of direct mail that you can do. One type of direct mail is your standard postcard that you would simply address, put a stamp on it, and send it out to your client base. It's a very effective method, and a more popular method, the method that I really prefer, especially if you are in a service type business, whether you're a realtor, whether you are running for a campaign, if you do landscaping, if you are an insurance person, if you clean pools, landscaping, roofing. The Every Door direct mail campaign that the post office started a few years ago is really a great tool and very economical to get your message out there. I'm going to try to show you on paper here the difference between the two. So hopefully you'll be able to see this on screen. Let me give it a whirl here. Hang on a second. Let me see if let's see how we can do this. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to write some stuff on the board here and then present it to everybody. So this is only going to take me a minute or two if I can open up the marker package. There we go. All right, crap's flying everywhere. So I'm just going to make some key points real quickly. Like I said, direct mail is the oldest form of advertising and probably one of the more effective. And I'm going to jot down the things that you need for direct mail. You need to have addresses of people that you want to mail to. There's a couple of ways to get those addresses, either something that you organically build over time, or you can purchase mail lists through various mail list companies. The issue with addresses is sometimes by the time you get and pay for the mailing list, those residences, they've changed hands or they're vacant, things of that nature. Also, with direct mail, the most economical postcard that you can send out is a 4x6 postcard. And the postage rate on that is 35 cents. I'm going to give you a little example here. And if Lisa can get her calculator ready, I'm going to share this with you. So the cost to print 5,000 4x6 postcards, if you can see this, is $295. The cost in postage to mail the 4x6 postcard is how much? Do 5,000 times 0.35. How much is that?
$17.50.
$17.50. So $17.50 plus $295 is how much?
$2.95?
$295. It's $2,045. All right, so there you have it. 5,000 4x6 postcards to have them printed and mailed is $2,045. You have to have addresses. You have to have somebody put labels on them or do variable data, which means that we can actually print right on them. Or finally, you also have to stamp them. Now, with Every Door direct mail, I'm going to make some notes real quick. We're going to review this again. EDDM. The largest size you can do is 9x12. The average size that we do is a 9x6.5. 5,000 of those costs $678. And postage, if you can get your calculator out again, Lisa. Mm-hmm. What is 5,000 times 19.2?
02?
Yeah, 19.2 is fine. $960. 15, well, that's 1638. Sorry, 1638. So the cost to mail a larger postcard, we normally do the 9x6.5. The printing cost is $678. The postage cost is $960 for a total cost of $1,638, as opposed to $2,045 for the same product. Now,
more labor.
Not only more labor, but let's talk for a minute about the overall size of a postcard. I have a sample here. This is a 4x6 postcard. The cost is 35 cents to mail this. The 6x9.5 postcard that I was just talking about cost 19 cents to mail, and you can see it's more than twice the size. Twice the size of information, a third of the postage cost, and with Every Door direct mail, you can go as large as 9x12 for 19 cents in postage. This will also demonstrate the difference in size. So that's why Every Door direct mail is a great way to market your business. The other advantage with Every Door direct mail is you're able to mail by postal carrier route. So if you're a realtor out there and you are farming a neighborhood, it is the most economical and impactful way to market your business. Now, one of the things that I'm going to say about direct mail is direct mail is never a one-shot deal. Some people think that you can shotgun 5,000 postcards at once and generate business. The reality is you are better off target marketing specific neighborhoods and mailing to them every 4 to 6 weeks the same information. You can even change the information a little bit. But the importance is if somebody gets something from you once in the mail, you throw it right out. The second time, they throw it right out. The third time, they may take a look at it, and they're going to start to remember who you are, what you do. I'm going to share with you some examples of some Every Door direct mail postcards that we've done at Minuteman Press to give you an idea of the impact that they make simply because of the size that you can mail. It doesn't get lost with envelopes and bills and things like that. It's in your face.
Right.
And I know, Lisa, with real estate, right? You've done quite a bit of direct mail as well.
Yeah, we have a sample coming up here in a little bit also.
Yeah, so
kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
With
exactly
all the
what
homes,
it looks like.
With all the homes that have been selling, if you're farming like one neighborhood in specific, it's a great idea to, like he said, at least every 4 weeks or so, kind of update, what has sold recently in those 4 weeks. Because a lot is probably selling, to keep it updated. It's important. And, that way maybe they'll look at it each time. So it's not the exact same thing each time, just kind of change it up a little bit. And they kind of, see what new homes have sold and whatnot.
Well, and that's one of the advantages that Lisa has is with her direct mail piece, we're always able to change it slightly. But of course, when you're buying 5,000, it's more cost effective to buy that many, but make sure that the message that you're putting forth is a message that you expect to get a response from.
Sure.
And anytime you do direct mail or you put a flyer in somebody's door or something, you have to have what they call a call to action. Mm-hmm. What's the reason why they should call you? Maybe you're doing solar panels. Maybe you're doing the first lawn service for free. Maybe you're doing the first pool cleaning service for free. Maybe you're a mobile pet company, and the first visit to see your pet, they'll waive the what's that fee they call when they come to the house?
Like a travel fee.
Like a travel
like
fee.
That?
So you always have like a give me, give me something so that it gives me the incentive to call you. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take a quick look at some of these direct mail pieces, and also we're going to talk about direct mail as we go. So bear with me a second. And then coming up later, we have our interview with the Japanese leader for cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about Dogecoin and hit on that as well. So just give me a minute here. Let me just switch gears for a second. And we should be up, I believe. Oh, wait, hang on one second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, let me do that real quick. It's always tricky when you're trying to do multiple things at once. All right. So we're sharing this. Here we go. All right. So here we go. Let me get this down here. Let me get this up here. This is a bit of an adventure. Okay, here we go. So this is Lisa's postcard, and you can see by how she markets her real estate company. She specializes in the Reserve at Mineola. So she's target marketing a specific neighborhood with specific homeowners for a specific reason. Because obviously, when you're doing business as a service company, you want to try to service your clients the best you can. And what better way to do it than actually being in the same neighborhood? Now, Every Door direct mail is cost effective. Every Door direct mail will save you money in many ways. You don't have to purchase a permit to take advantage of Every Door direct mail services. You don't need to buy a mailing list or print names and addresses. In addition, the cost of Every Door direct mail per piece is approximately a third the cost of a first-class stamp. And I think we spoke about that. It's about 19 cents versus a first-class stamp, is 55 cents. A postcard stamp is 35 cents. Every Door direct mail simply saves you time and money while effectively still promoting your business. In fact, you can see on the back of Lisa's card, what she does is she actually lists the recent sold in the neighborhood, the address is what they sold for and when they were built. So it helps that homeowner that is thinking of selling, that she has the information that they need.
Exactly. So EDDM is flexible to fit your message. You can choose from a range of sizes that fit your message and branding. According to USPS, 3 of the most popular EDDM sizes are postcards, like you mentioned, 6.5 by 9, oversized 8.5 by 11, and trifold menus are 4.5 by 14. EDDM can help you promote a variety of offers, including special sales, coupons, events, product and service spotlights, and much more. No matter what your message, Everydoor Direct Mail gives you the space to tell it and the vehicle to deliver it to your potential clients.
Here's an EDDM piece for a very good friend of ours, Debbie Flynn. She is on the city council seat for Mineola, and her successful mail campaign that we designed it, we printed it, and we mailed it for her, and she got elected. So Everydoor Direct Mail must work. Keeping in mind, Everydoor Direct Mail is customizable to meet the needs of virtually any business, no matter what kind of business you are promoting. EDDM is a viable platform. Examples include, but are not limited to, real estate agencies, restaurants, pizzerias, automotive dealers, car washes, camps, learning centers, clothing stores, coffee shops, delis, dry cleaners, law firms, healthcare providers, urgent care centers, construction, exterminators, plumbers, travel agencies, and much more.
Roofing companies.
And roofing companies especially. We actually do a lot of printing for roofing companies. Mm-hmm. And that's very true because like Lisa and I discussed earlier, we always think everybody knows Minuteman Press because we've been here 15 years. But the reality is that most people don't know we exist until they actually need a printing service. Then they go Google and say, and they come into the office like, well, how long have you been here? I've never seen you. And we're like, oh, we've been in this location for 9 years and we've been here for 15. So, they kind of freak out. But this is Debbie Flynn's, very clean, very patriotic. It has some information on her various positions that she's held over time and what her plans were for the city of Mineola, which is where we live and love it. Now, according to the U.S. Postal Service, 46% of recipients read their direct mail. 23% will visit the store location of the sender, and 21% will even go to your website. 12% will even call an 800 number listed on the mailer, with 9% replying via email. And as most of you know, we get inundated with so many emails from time to time that a lot of times we hit delete, 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 delete. The average rate of return for an email is, I believe, 0.4%, so less than 1%. Where direct mail, the rate of return is somewhere between 4.4 and 6%, which is dramatically higher. So definitely something to consider.
What do we have now?
We are going to talk about the Business Insider and what they determined.
So Business Insider indicated in a study that direct mail marketing produced $2.5 trillion in sales for 2012, which represents roughly 8.7% of U.S. GDP for November 2014. Also, a study by Experian illustrated that traditional offline marketing, which includes direct mail, stood as a $93.6 billion industry in the year 2012. To ignore the impact of using direct mail, it is to impose a ripoff on one's own business growth potential.
As you can see here, this is a postcard that we did for Real Life Christian Academy here in Claremont. They were promoting an open house for their preschool through 12th grade classes. And on the front, you can see they've got a couple of graduates from 2017. And again, the great thing about Everydoor Direct Mail is it does not have to be addressed. We could have even used that empty space there for whatever real estate information we wanted to put there. So again, a great way to get your name out there in regards to many different things. The Ballantine White Paper is a study that cited encouraging trends in customer reaction to direct mail campaigns. It turns out 85% of consumers sort through and read selected mail pieces each day, while 75% of them examine the mail more closely, and 40% have gone on to try a new business after receiving direct mail from them. So that's a substantial number. If you can get 40% of the people that got your mail, if they needed your service, to try you, that'd be amazing.
So Direct Marketing Association continues to report evidence that email or digital marketing is being outperformed where it counts in results. Boasting a 4.4% response rate, direct mail beats email's average response rate of only 0.12%, as per the Director of Marketing and Media Insights at the DMA.
This is a nice piece that we did for All Care Animal Hospital over in Mineola. It was for the Customer Appreciation Day, and you can see it's bright, full colors. It lets them know there's free food, caricatures, face painting, and all of the things they're offering on that day. And of course, the veterinarians' information is there as well. And on the back, it's designed very simply. They wanted to keep it clean just to show they offer 24-hour emergency services. And look, there are many reasons for the longevity of direct mail in marketing, as more than 50% of recipients think that printed media is the most trustworthy of all communication channels, with more than 30% going as far to adopt a negative view of a brand that fails to engage them with printed communication. So again, going back to last week's discussion, when you're introducing yourself to somebody and you don't have a business card to hand them, what is that saying right off the bat about your business? You're just unprepared.
Right.
You're unprepared, like not bringing. Yeah, you're unprofessional. You're not prepared because you didn't have a business card. Always have business cards, and you put them in your wallet, your purse, the back of your phone. You always have your phone. Anything that you can do to keep that information in front of you. You know, people seem to put more value on printed media, and they'd be turned off or insulted when a business doesn't invest time and energy into reaching out to them with personalized actual mail. We're going to take another look at some more samples here. This is a piece
of roofing.
Speaking of roofing, here's Nolan's Roofing. I think we've processed close to 500,000 pieces for Nolan's Roofing, if not more, for their direct mail campaigns. They have had great success because they continue to do direct mail on a regular basis. So you can see it's full color. It's got their information on it. It tells them if you have storm damage, they're located in 4 different cities. This particular one, and we change theirs up every so often. Sometimes they'll run a summer or a spring special with a coupon or a discount on a full roof. So again, Nolan's Roofing right here in Claremont. You can call them. They know EDDM works because we've been mailing for them for, probably 4 or 5 years. We're gonna come back in just a second here. We've got a quick Every Door direct mail commercial. Check it out, and then Lisa's going to come back on to talk about some other stuff. So this is more of a overview of how Every Door direct mail works. So enjoy this little video, and we'll be back in a minute.
You have a great business. You know it. Your employees know it, and so do we. You have a great business. You know it. Your employees know it, and so do we. So how do we get everyone else to know it? And how can you do it cost-effectively? It's simple. Use EDDM. EDDM is a direct mail marketing program from the United States Postal Service named Every Door Direct Mail, and it allows you to get your message out for a fraction of the cost of a stamp. Here's how it works. Start by contacting your local Minuteman Press. We are your EDDM experts. Together, we will manage these important steps. First, set a budget that will give you the biggest ROI. Second, design a creative mail marketing piece with an awesome offer. Third, choose the best delivery routes based on demographics and geography. Fourth, print, bundle, and take your mail to the delivery post office. Fifth, manage a schedule for distribution using USPS mail carriers. 70% of people surveyed say that receiving mail is more personal than the internet. And 73% of consumers say they prefer direct mail for brand communication because they can read it at their convenience. With cost-effective EDDM, you can maximize your return on investment. Minuteman Press is your EDDM and direct mail experts. You know your business. We know how to promote it. We are the modern printing industry. Find your nearest Minuteman Press at minutemanpress.com.
Okay, and there you have it. We are the modern printing industry, and that's a little overview of how Every Door direct mail works. It's a great concept. It's not even a concept. It actually works. Lisa found out some information on the internet that is just amazing because Google is the largest search engine on the internet. So it's amazing what Google did. So if Google did this, you know that it's got to be good for your business.
In September 2012, internet giant Google chose to design, print, and utilize direct mail. They made sure that great numbers of people opened their mailboxes to their familiar multicolored logo with a crisp, neatly folded printed piece that offered inside secrets on, quote, how to get your small business to show up on Google. Attached was a coupon for $100 in free advertising. And this cursor blinking ready smartphone as an extra appendage society, why would arguably the greatest online presence on earth report to organizing a printed campaign? Well, I know, like you were saying, everybody Google stuff now. It's funny to say, like, back in the day, you're like, well, let me research it and let me look it up. Now it's let me Google it. It's just kind of become like the term.
Everybody Googles.
Yeah, everybody Googles now.
Well, again, according to some of the notes that we found out was they said between 70 and 90% of respondents to their survey indicated that while email plays a vital role, direct mail is still a dominant force driving purchases in an irreplaceable way for clients across a large spectrum. So, in fact, all age groups confessed that they made purchases based specifically on direct mail pieces they took out of their mailboxes. And as we all know, we always get excited when that new catalog comes in. I know for you men, if it's a Venus or a Victoria's secret catalog, you guys are excited. Or it's your Sports Illustrated. Women have their Glamour and Good Housekeeping, and they like their men's magazines too.
Catalogs, not the men.
Well, yeah, but the men will review them just to see if there's a particular suit that may suit their beautiful wife. But anyway, so I can't stress enough that direct mail is one of the most important and influential ways for you to get your information in front of a potential client. And it is not an overnight process. It is a process that takes a considerable amount of time, and it could take 3, 4, 5, 6 mailings to have that one person reach out to you. And what I tell a lot of businesses that are unsure of doing direct mail is I ask that business, what is your average sale? Now, everybody in the real estate business knows that your average commission can be thousands of dollars. So if you can do 6 mailings at, 20 cents a mailing, and you farm a specific neighborhood of, say, 500 homes, you're spending about $100 a month in postage. Let's see. Let me figure that out. Let's say it's 30 cents for the printing and postage. 500 homes, you're going to spend $150 per month to mail to a specific subdivision to generate a sale. So over a 6-month period, you will spend $900 approximately. But your commissions can be thousands of dollars, and your repeat business can be exponential. So that's why direct mail will work. Even if you spend $150 a month and you have a lawn care business, and the average cost to cut somebody's yard and weed it and edge it is $50, you need 3 homes just once to pay for that mailing. And as you know, if you do a good job, you'll be doing their lawn until they sell. Because I know with my landscaper, he's been doing my yard for probably 5 years. So his mailing definitely paid off. I became a customer, and people asked me, boy, your yard looks great all the time. Who does it for you? I gave them his name, and they hired him too. So direct mail works. You can't discount it. It's something great to do. As you can see, it's always weird when somebody's looking over my shoulder. We are actually out in Japan today. That's Mount Fuji behind us. And yesterday we interviewed a leader in cryptocurrency. And I know Lisa's been spending some time with cryptocurrency, right? How's that going?
It's been a roller coaster ride, especially today. We saw a huge dip, and I was kind of panicking, but I'm like, nope, don't panic, sell, because I'm in for the long haul.
Long haul.
Yep. So we'll see what happens with it, but it's been fun. It's been interesting to say the least, but hopefully it will pay off.
It's like checking your email for your stimulus check. You're like, did it come today? Did it come today?
Only it's like 5,000 times a day. Did it go up? Oh, it dropped again. Did it go up?
Well, that's one of the things with cryptocurrency is what really is it? So we reached out across the globe, and we have an interview with a industry leader in cryptocurrency, and listen to what he had to say. This is again, he called from his office. He was in the middle of dinner, but he was willing to speak with us. So hang on a second. What are cryptocurrencies?
They're digital assets.
What's Dogecoin?
Something that started as a joke, but it's taken off in a very real way.
What is Dogecoin?
It was created in 2013, and has a circulating supply of about 117 billion coins. 113 billion are already mined.
What does Dogecoin compare to the U.S. dollar?
It's about the same.
Lisa, are you making any sense of this?
Yeah, I've been reading a lot about it, and I actually have added it to my portfolio.
What is Dogecoin?
You're gonna have to
Ray, what is Dogecoin?
An unstoppable financial vehicle going to take over the world.
What is it, dog?
It's a cryptocurrency you can trade for conventional money.
So you're telling me it's a hustle?
Yes, it's a hustle.
Ray, you got to be kidding me. But thanks for the interview, and we'll see you again soon in the office. That's it.
He looks so cute.
Well, there you have it from a leading expert in cryptocurrency, Dogecoin. And that's why he's behind us today. It was a great interview. It cost us a lot to feed him. The transmission may have been a little shaky because we're going around the globe to get those interviews in. But we really have to thank Ray Shibagiano for the interview last night. And it was dynamite. Wasn't that good? It was pretty informative, right?
It was great.
It was great. You know, he even
He was very hungry.
He was hungry. He had a tie on, very professional.
He had a lot to say in between scarfing down some little smokies.
So you can see him in the background here. That's his picture. You can find him on Facebook under Ray the Pup or something like that. Super
It's under
knowledgeable.
Ray Rose.
Ray Rose. No relation. Obviously, I have more of a white beard. Well, I guess his beard is kind of white. So anyway, let's not get into that. Anyway, so that's a little bit on cryptocurrency. That's our show for tonight. What a great show. We covered a lot of bases. We hope everybody enjoyed it. And next week, we will not be here because it's Memorial Day weekend coming up. So with us, you know, when you're working out of the Tiki Hut, there's a lot going on prior to holiday weekends. We've got a lot of purchasing to do. We've got a lot of food coming in, a lot of alcohol coming in, and entertainment. And it's going to be a big weekend. We're out on the lake also this weekend. So we'll just have to catch up with everybody after Memorial Day weekend. In the meantime, be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Don't boat and drink. Don't jet ski and drink. Don't even fish and drink because you'll lose all your fishing gear. And what else we got, Lisa? Is that about it for tonight's show?
That's it.
Well, there you go, everybody. So thanks again for joining Tiki Hut Central, the podcast. We'll see you next time at the same place. And thanks for coming out again. And good night, everybody. Love you.
Bye.